This is so far the best success I've had starting tomatoes from seeds. I always just, for the longest time, just bought whatever they had at wherever I got my plants. But that place usually doesn't always have heirlooms, and it doesn't always have the kind of tomatoes that I want. So I have, for the past few years, been starting my own, and this year is the most success I've had so far. I'm going to explain how I started the tomatoes this year. This is it's a black creme tomato. It's like a dark brownish tomato. But okay, I started these in 9 packs, right, with just barely just a little bit of soil, maybe like an inch of soil. And when they got their when they just started to make their second set of real leaves, I transplanted them into these cups. They're just yogurt cups. And this is not the real leaf. This is what first comes up when the seed first sprouts, is this, and it's not a real leaf. What you want to do is wait till after another set comes on, and then another set comes on, and then they're really strong enough to transplant. But what I did was I put it in this cup, and it only had about soil halfway up. I didn't have very much soil in it. And I let it grow like that for a few weeks, and then just a couple days ago I filled it up with soil and pushed it down, you know. And if you look right there, it's actually it's already got roots coming off into this soil. And I just finished adding that much dirt to it a couple days ago. It was mounded up, and I pushed it down in there. And every few days I will take and water it so that water drips out of each of those holes in the bottom. You want to have good drainage, and depending on how much water it uses, you want to make sure that every bit of soil gets water every couple days. I mist these regularly. See, I got a little pump sprayer there, and these have only had rainwater. From seed to this, it has had nothing but rainwater. We got it in buckets outside. Well, that's all that it's been watered with. And what I'm hoping is when I go to plant this is going to be all roots, and it'll probably be wrapped around, you know, root bound or whatever. But what I'll do is I'll just take and I'll scrape those roots down, kind of break them off so that they're not wrapped around, and then I'll plant a third of the plant, which would be about to there right now, which maybe it'll be up a little higher. I'll just clip off that branch right there, and then plant it that deep, you know. I'm thinking it'll grow a little more by the time I get them planted. But you put about a third of it in there, and roots will come off of here. Tomatoes just love to put down roots, and having it deeper like that, you don't have to worry so much about water. You want to keep them watered. Tomatoes use a lot of water, but you won't have to worry because it'll have roots that can get to the deeper water that's settled in. And that's not even actually the best one. There's thicker stems in there somewhere, you can probably see. But that's what I did. Tomatoes like putting out roots all over the place, and so